that the real Hebner or the fake Hebner?
Who can tell the difference?
I know.
I think that's Dave.
Yeah, I believe so.
You think their wives could always tell the difference?
I would think so.
Well, first of all, you would assume that their wife isn't like yours and their wives would actually have to care, right?
Right. One may have had a bigger dick than the other.
Oh, okay.
But you never know. I mean, you just don't know things like this. Why
don't you know that?
Well, because I'm making my point not to find out that. I didn't go up to him and say, "Hey,
hang on. You're a hog watcher from way back.
No, I'm not. I didn't go up to him and say, "Hey, Earl, which one of you has a bigger dick?"
Well, why not?
Because it's not essential information.
Yeah, you run around here every podcast you get a chance to asking, how big's Batista's dick? Why would you do that if you're scared to ask, your own friends about their hog meats?
Yeah. See, you keep it up, and you know what's going to happen, don't you? You're going to spawn a new podcast from one of our listeners called "Who's Got the Biggest Dick?" And that's going to be the name of the podcast.
That actually sounds like that has legs. Third legs.
But I thought I had a sound effect here for that.
Oh God, don't do this.
I thought.
Oh, damn it.
Maybe not. There you go.
Look, you played it twice.
Okay.
3 times a lady. All right. So here we go. DX has adopted mankind as like a, honorary member here.
Yeah.
And as you saw, Shawn Michaels was attacked as he was promising to go get a stone cold surprise.
Okay.
And you're going to see one of the biggest pops in the history of professional wrestling in just a few minutes.
At the finish?
Stone Cold's going to run in
at
the end of the show, and the crowd goes banana. Banana.
Banana.
Banana.
Look at the signs, man. Look at they don't, this is not, I guess it's a knock on the company. I don't know. They don't have this anymore as far as fan reaction. I don't know if that's a sign of what the business has become or not, but if you watch any of their shows now, the fans they're just not they're into it, but not as rabid as they used to be. Am I wrong?
No, I don't think so. But specifically when you're talking about, I do feel like we should double down on what you're saying here. Signs are just not prevalent in wrestling at all anymore. I think this was the way fans used to express themselves. And now fans express themselves on social media. You disagree?
Very well said. I get it. And of course, through the years, I guess there have been some signs that they didn't want to see and signs that were removed. And maybe it got people pissed off to where they said, okay, we're just not going to fuck with it anymore. Don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. Boy, Rock could throw a working punch, couldn't he?
One of the best. It's kind of controversial because some people really liked it. Some people hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because it looked so good? Why did they hate it? They wanted something to look phony? Look at this, man. Watch him. Fuck. I don't get it, man. Listen, we know how much of a great talker he was, and we know what he has become. The top action movie star of this era. But take away that and take away the fact that he could talk, he obviously could work in the ring. How about that? You can work and you can talk and you're a star. Look at the sign. Sacco is my dad. Mankind is God. And of course, WrestleNet.com. Promote your shit. Oh! You and I have watched, we've watched one of their matches before, haven't we?
Yeah. We've seen the brutal
Right.
Royal Rumble match later
Right.
this month with a ton of unprotected chair shots. Very controversial.
Right. Look at this. Fuck, dude. Jesus. God. Good God. I'll show it again. Look at this. Bam on the back. They're going to show the other shot. Yeah. Oh, right across you. What the fuck? Look, you can throw a working punch and, you know, like right there, but there's no way you can work those stairs. When you get hit with those stairs, you're going to get hit with those stairs. There's no way to work that. Every time I see a Mick Foley match, I'm just completely, absolutely aghast. This is pretty cool. I like this.
It's your jam.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. He got a mouthful of water because here came the punch.
He's
Wow.
on commentary wearing the headset. Tell me the entertainment of this is not superior to a single finger poke.
Oh, it's not even close. It's not even close. This says it all about the direction of the companies and where they were going and where we were going. Two years later, we'd be on our ass. Wow. In this time of year, I think you've probably told me this, but this time, WCW was still making money?
Yeah.
Or they had been on the way down before. Oh, wow. Fuck. Vince's reaction is tremendous. Good shit, guys. As the old cliche goes, I tip my cap to them.
I tip my cap.
Yes, sir, man. Great performers. Rock had an incredible sense of timing. I know that he had a lot of exposure here on TV, but how was he discovered as an actor? Was it the Scorpion King? Was that what put him over?
Yeah. He had, a minor role in that, and then was off to the races.
Mm. Yeah.
Well, I guess it wasn't that minor, but you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah, I understand. I get it.
Not nearly what it would become.
Right. See, the fans, the fans are just into that.
It's pretty crazy what he's been able to accomplish.
What, The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, it's mind-blowing. It's transcended anything that any wrestler's ever tried to do in Hollywood.
You know what? You said Scorpion King. That was the sequel. He had a smaller role in The Mummy Returns and then
That's
popped
right.
off in Scorpion King. But we actually discovered not too terribly long ago that his first gig was on That 70s Show. And then he did, believe it or not, an episode of one of those stupid shows you watch, like Star Trek or something.
Yeah.
Then he had
I believe
some guest appearances on like Saturday Night Live, and he was off to the races after that.
Butch Reed was his agent.
No, that's exactly right. Butch Reed put it all together. And I don't think, why do you think Vince McMahon is trying to personally hold Butch Reed down?
He has vendettas that we're getting ready to see the finish here, I think, aren't we? He has vendettas that he holds and can't let go of.
Tell you what.
Look at this.
If you were smart, you would have said, hey, TK, I know you want Taz to come in and take my spot at the tallest seat at the announce table, but instead, what we'd like to see is Butch Reed take that spot. And that's smart booking because everybody knows he was over in Florida. By the way, the worst interference ever with that belt. Like,
yep.
Hebner saw it slide in and then ran away to pretend like he didn't see it. And then to hide the fact that he just hit Mankind with it, he throws the belt to Big Boss Man again, standing right beside Hebner.
I know.
Just the worst. Double arm DDT on the title. Look at the fans. Everybody's on their feet.
Yep. They're into this, man.
I tell you, man, my wrestling suspension of disbelief was ruined when someone told me to watch their eyes to see if they're going to kick out or not. And now I can't not. I mean, I don't even look at the pin anymore. I look at the guy's eyes, and if he's looking at the ref, I know I was saying that. Wish I'd never heard that.
Mr. Sacco.
Oh, you ever have a man shove his fist in your mouth?
No,
like not recreationally.
No. The mandible claw.
No, that's not a DQ because, as you remember, this is a no DQ.
All right. So why do they try to hide the belt?
Hang on, you ready? Watch the crowd. Just watch the crowd. Don't worry about hearing it. Look at the crowd. Do you see what we're seeing here?
Yeah.
That's what's called being over right there.
You fucking A.
Wham! And you ready? Look at the crowd. Compare that crowd to the finger poke of doom. We're talking about Worcester versus the Georgia Dome.
Wow.
Y'all had 38,000 people or some shit. They got less than half that, but you can't tell looking at it.
Look at Vince's reaction.
He's selling it, baby.
That is exactly right. That's being fucking over.
He's on fire, dude.
Anybody who's ever booked, anybody who's ever worked in wrestling and wanted to be in wrestling creative needs to watch this. Hell, they need to watch the whole year in WWE. They need to watch Mr. McMahon against Stone Cold. I don't think Mr. McMahon can be recreated. And I think if somebody tries to recreate a Mr. McMahon character, that it'll be shit on by the fans. But just the reaction, the facial reaction.
Tony, I know you missed it, but man, they've been trying to create Mr. McMahon characters for 20 years.
I know.
There have been so many authority figure shits in wrestling. Fans are just sick of it.
Sure. That's what I'm saying. They'll shit on it. Of course and that's why they should stay away from it. But still, you just need there's so many variables to make this such the big moment it was.
Well, give us the line.
I've just been told that Mick Foley has won the WWF Championship. Boy, that's going to take us out of business. Is that the right line?
You realize when your dumbass said that 600,000 people changed the channel and never came back?
Yeah, they're welcome. You know what that is? You know what that is, don't you?
It's being over.
You fucking.
How great is it you and I do this often enough where I didn't see you and you didn't see me, but I saw exactly where you were going.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? Great show, man. Great fucking show.
It was
Great
a good show.
Motherfucking show.
They did a great job with this one.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're hoping that you guys enjoyed this stroll down memory lane. Don't forget tomorrow on Grill and JR, and I'm pretty excited about this. We've got Jim Ross, the world's greatest wrestling announcer, according to the Wrestling Observer.
And rightfully so.
And he's going to be watching the Finger Poke of Doom episode of Nitro that went head to head with this. And stay tuned next week because we're getting back on the ECW train. Guilty as Charged 2000 with a young Conrad Thompson and Clint from Hershey sitting ringside. What a big show this was right there in Birmingham. We're on a death march for ECW. We've got CW Anderson taking on Mikey Whipwreck. We've got Danny Doring, Roadkill, and Simon Diamond taking on Nova, Kid Cash, and Jazz. We've got Tajiri and Super Crazy taking on Little Guido and Jerry Lynn. We've got Angel from DeBaldi's taking on New Jack. We've got Rob Van Dam and Sabu for the TV title. For the tag titles, we've got the Impact Players, Lance Storm and Just Incredible taking on Tommy Dreamer and Raven. Of course, Don Marie and Francine are involved there, so it'll be your favorite match. Then in our main event, Spike Dudley will challenge for the world title. Mike Awesome, of course, seconded by Judge Jeff Jones. Not a great pay-per-view by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly a lot of fun for me to go back and revisit that show. So stay tuned next week right here on What Happened When for a little ECW 2000 action. But Tony, right now, I feel like it's about that time.
I'm sorry, WCW. I'm for real. Never meant to make you daughter cry. I apologize 1,000,000,000 times. I shouldn't have said butts and seats. I'm sorry, Miss WCW. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. Fuck you. I'm out of time. We'll see you next week on What Happened When on the MLW on Westwood One as well as on
Patron.
Hogan and Nitro, New World Order and the Crow, Thunder Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh. Lowest rules can't back. This wasn't the initial plan. Tom Zigg's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a chant. Tommy, come on.